Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dice the milk up regularly. We're just talking about internet stuff at this point, art, anything that seems fitting for me. But today I bring you another sketchbook tour. I'm being very careful right now because, as you can see, this isn't even needed. This is just a random wooden stand item. That, as you guys may know, it is my lamp, and I would show you the contraption that is holding my camera up, except I don't want it to fall down, and I have it at like the perfect view, so I'm just leaving it there. But I would like to say I have been on a, brief hiatus. I mean, I don't really like to announce, oh, I'm going on a hiatus and stuff, because I create content for fun at this point in time, so I'm like, I don't really quite owe anybody content. This is more like sort of a fun thing that I like to produce. But, so that's why I'm like, hey, I'll do it on my own time then. What happens, happens. But, oh yeah, and I would also like to comment on what happened with the other video briefly, but I reflected upon it a little more, like took a little step back, and I am not 100% confident in the content that I created, and the rest of the stuff, like, I'm very confident with like the quality. And I realized it's not my top quality, and I like to have the top quality at the time, of course, of content for myself, because I'm obviously not a giant channel. I mean, I don't even have a tripod. You can see my headphone wires, so I don't even have a proper mic. But at this point, we're just here. I swear to God, these things. Okay, come on. Are you gonna stay up? Okay, they stayed up. But besides that long ass intro, I have decided that I want to make this a series where I review my past sketchbooks, and I have a good amount of them. But I also want to do like showing my finished sketchbooks, which the brick is coming up. That one is supposed to be finished in April or May. So I want to like alternate between showing my old sketchbooks and showing my new sketchbooks to give sketchbook content. And this is just like once a month thing. Oh, hi Tabitha. I would show you my cat, but she's currently walking by me, so insert cat photo here to compensate y'all. But I just want to like share sketchbooks because I love watching sketchbook videos. So I have so much fun making them. And I mean, I spend a lot of time looking through my sketchbooks on my own. So why not do it on video format so I can watch them myself and other people can watch them? Best of both worlds. And I'm not talking to myself. Normally this is all just inner monologue stuff. But instead, I'm talking to this wonderful iPhone right here. Okay, after that long-ass intro, let's jump on into it. But grab something to drink, sit back, relax. Hopefully you get some drawing inspiration from this, because sketchbook videos are good for drawing inspo. If you don't, I understand you. Art block sucks ass, man. I am currently like getting hit by a wall, so I understand that feeling. But let's dive right into sketchbook number 8. Okay, so there's the cover, sketchbook number 8, and I mean, it's a sketchbook cover. Let's see, this is one of the stickers that Laddie sent me. So I was like, I want to bring a part of them to camp. I got these from a con for free because they're actually not stickers, but I think they're just paper cutouts. They were supposed to be like trials. And then this is one that I bought from a con that didn't turn out to be waterproof. And I made that little one. Just Posca doodles. But yeah, I'm really annoyed still with, I think it's, you can like faintly see it, but there's like a ring of, I don't want to say coffee, it might be Thai tea. What the hell, Tabitha? Sorry, my cats are just scratching around in the kitchen. You know what? We're just gonna let nature run its course. Okay, let's jump right into it. Oh my god. I have to censor this part because, you know what? I looked through this whole sketchbook and I was like, oh, I'm censoring this, I'm censoring that, because I mean, I show everything for the most part, but some stuff's personal, some stuff's info that I don't want you guys to know, or drawings that don't want to be seen, or ideas that I'm like in the development of. But so this is my I should have put a sticky note there, but besides a program I did and my I guess other name, it says RAR in Stranger Things, and honestly I don't think it's worth it sharing that other information just to show a little RAR in Stranger Things. Okay, why did I RAR like that? Okay, here's, oh, I didn't realize how yellowing this is, oh my god. But here's the sketchbook so far. Let's see. For the fellow sketchbook connoisseurs, this is a random sketchbook from Walmart, which I actually surprisingly liked the quality a lot, and it has a very like, it's rough, like, but in a good way texture, if you know what I'm talking about. I think it's only like, I would probably say 60 pounds, 66. It's like 60-pound range. Because it's not like, as you can tell, it's not the thickest, but it's a little thicker. So actually, I don't know. I think I might say 70 then. But I don't think it told me the pounds when I got it. So, estimate. Ooh, it's a little doodle from bio class. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about saying little things about my hands and stuff, because you are here to listen, and you are listening. And if you didn't want to listen, you would have clicked off by now. Besides, these videos are long as hell, so might as well make them entertaining. That's just some stuff that my friends wanted me to write in my sketchbook, because I always, sometimes when I'm on call with my friends and I start a new sketchbook, I'm like, hey, what do you guys want me to write in it? Because, I mean, it's it's history. There we go. And yeah, I do not know the context to that. I feel like I should, but I don't. Anyways, oh god, I remember I started this sketchbook right in the middle of AP week. Oh yeah, this was start on May the 5th. Okay, we have, oh god, we really are jumping right into this, but hey, this sketchbook is a lot more inspired than the last one. We have a cat boy and the Onceler saying he's not emo. I have no words to describe this. Like, it really captures me in that moment in time. Oh my god. Not the Onceler fan art. I don't even know what overcame me to be like, oh, let me draw the what's there. I think this is supposed to be like, ooh, dynamic pose, even though, I mean, the proportions are pretty good for, like, the time, I mean, compared to him. But you can see the JoJo influence. Those are going to be some fun other sketchbooks to look back on, because this is the least JoJo sketchbook, I think, in my opinion, but still, it's like, you can see the JoJo influence. Okay. Honestly, that is me right now. Okay. Oh, you can see I am a little frustrated with my styles, though. Oh, I don't know why we had a distance learning day then. Oh my god. That was just last year. Holy shit. We have some little shark doodles, because I'm like, you know what? It's distance learning. Learning doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It actually does. But shark doodles don't hurt anyone. I believe that was someone on Instagram that I doodled, because they had this really dynamic pose. I mean, as you can see up here, they're just clutching their jacket. And I was like, honestly, yes, that belongs in my sketchbook. I like that face too. It is giving very raw. Oh! Okay, that one jump scared me. I'm fine showing it, but I'm gonna give y'all some time to recover first before we get into the other side. Okay. Hunter from the Owl House. Oh. Again, virtual school. Me moving my bone spur around? What? I don't know if I don't have, like, enough brain cells to comprehend this, or I don't even think I've ever been told I have a bone spur. I like how that one just says gay. Like, there's nothing else. It's just gay. I mean, that's a decent hunter doodle for at the time. Again, you'll start to see, like, the more I go into the sketchbook, it's like a lot of the same poses and same things, and it's like, I don't know, it's like inspired, but not out of my comfort zone. But here's the jump scare page. This one sketch was the whole reason why I was scared of bringing this thing to camp. Because I was scared someone was going to accidentally get a hold of my sketchbook, and there's nothing else bad in here. It's just this one. And I was afraid that they would just see this and be like, what the actual hell? I don't even think I've drawn anything remotely, like, similar to this in, like, the past, I would say, like, 10 months. Yeah, that was May. It's March. That's 10 months. I don't even know what's going through my mind at this time. Honestly, I want to try to make my current sketchbooks a little more comical, because it's all like studies and movement and all that stuff, because I'm like, I'm an artist now, which, brief life update, I got into art school. Woo! But I'm like, because they're like, oh, we have to do this. Like, honestly, I need more Michael Myers. Why the fuck did I say Michael Myers? Sorry. Jason Voorhees croc content. Yeah, that's my reaction to whatever the hell is going on right there. Okay. There's not going to be a jump scare like that in the rest of the sketchbook, I promise. Okay, there's, like, a decent drawing of him now. It's now like, oh, here's a more serious Jason, like, Look at him go. Jason. Jason's my favorite killer. I don't think I have a Friday the 13th shirt. Because I have like all the rest of like the basic slashers except Friday the 13th. Though somehow I ended up with 3 Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirts, even though I technically only wanted 1. But okay, I think this was figuring out noses and being like, different nose styles. Woo! Ooh, this one was a redraw, which I think the OG looks a lot better. I'll put the OG one up here. But it was like a draw this with your friend challenge. And so me and my friend V drew this design that I came up with. I think it was probably, it might have been fall of sorry if the mic is weird, but it might have been fall 2021. Yeah, that sounds about right. Where I was like, here, but it might have been sooner than I expected. Also, my old one is a lot better than my new one. I don't know, because I think the eyes are too high. And like, the actual face is like, the triangle part is also too wide, according to facial proportions. But it was a cartoony style, so it makes sense that I don't obey the facial proportions. Oh. Holy shit, what did I say? What? Okay, apparently there are more jump scares. I didn't look through this properly, I swear to God. Oh, Laguna. This was actually the day I got my Laguna doll. Shout out to other fellow Monster High fans. I actually only got into Monster High last year during the whole reboot dolls. Well, sorry. Productions. There we go. Because I think they came out on Friday the 13th, and I remember V told me about it and was like, hey, are you gonna get one of the dolls? And I'm like, I always wanted one. And so I drove 30 minutes, because I was out at my grandfather's house that weekend, at like 7 o'clock at night to a Walmart to get the doll. And I got it. And then the next day I was like, holy shit, I want more. And so I went back and I got Laguna first. And then I got Frankie and Draculaura. But originally I wanted to get Claudine, but they didn't have Claudine. Claudine got sold out really fast. Because the funny part was, like, this is a rural Walmart. Like, it's not in the city or nearby a city, like, and they were all sold out of the Claudine dolls within 2 days. But I ended up getting Claudine later on, and I think it was August, because I was one of the lucky people who got to get the very limited second wave of dolls, because I was in another, like, weird location Walmart, and I saw the dolls, and I was like, oh my god, Mom, can I please get this Claudine doll? But, yeah, so, yeah, because brief tangent, I have all of the Cryptid dolls. I'm really lucky to have all of them. And I also have Gen 3 Deuce, Gen 3 Frankie, and Gen 3 Gulia. I would want to get more Gen 3 stuff, but I'm currently, like, saving my money for college and all that stuff. But, yeah. Good old stuff, am I right? Okay. I hope. What the hell? I have no comments for that. That's probably gonna be blurred. I have no context for it. But on the rest of the page, this is doodles of my cat Margot. They were all photo doodles because I haven't seen her in a while, but let's see. I really like that one and that one because I think that just, or this one too, because it embodies her as a cat. She's chaotic as fuck and just shy, but also constantly hungry, but also attention starved. So basically, Tabitha with less confidence. But yeah, because Margot doesn't make as big of a deal as Tabitha. But Tabitha, like, jumps up on the counters. And, oh, no, Margot jumps up on the counters. And Tabitha just kind of sits there and begs and is like, are you going to feed me? Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. This is why, note to future Ren, don't look through your sketchbook in the dark. Because, my room is very dimly lit because I only use Christmas lights to, light my room. Since I don't like this light, so I come out of the darkness to show this to y'all. But don't do that. I don't know the context for that either. You just pollinated on me. But I like that sketch. It's very reminiscent of the style that I used to have. Which makes sense. Okay, we're gonna, come on. There we go. Okay, more just faces. I'm like trying to figure out the style more. I think get the hang of noses, because these were like signature noses for a while for me. I think that's Purge Mask. Oh, why do I have online school again? Oh, ew. Ooh, this was the day I got the art prints from Laddie. Oh my god. That was a time. Also, if you are interested, I believe Laddie is still selling art prints. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that one, but highly recommend. Very good prints. And oh, hi Tabitha. Oh, she's walking by me. Come on, Tabby. Oh, she is. I was gonna, if she wanted to be picked up, I was gonna like at least pop her face in. But also that would go horribly. So, instead we get Jotaro with his hair cap. Which honestly, me too, man. Me too. I think that's a redraw too from an old Instagram reel I made. Ooh, that's an OC that I have with Lindsay and V. Because we all each made like an OC when we were doing like one of those shared drawing programs. And so I had Smoker Catboy Guy, which you could tell I had a little obsession with catboys for like a solid year or two. I mean, it never truly leaves, but it dies down. Oh, and here's Quinn and Mochi. That's also a redraw of a Halloween post I did. That's a redraw of a Draw This in Your Style. Oh, ew, I worked then. I know. Nope, I swear to God, if I worked now, I would have bought myself a tripod by now. Bless you, Tabitha. Okay. Oh, this is just more like, ooh, faces. I can never get faces correctly. Like, there's more just like general face experimentation. It's pretty boring, in my opinion. But I mean, it's part of the sketchbook tour. Oh, there's Quinn and Mochi again. I'm sorry, I did Quinn very badly there. Mochi looks cute as normal. Which I need to redesign Mochi. But, oh, here, they're just random anatomy studies. Which, honestly, not the best anatomy looking at it now. It's very, like, stiff and rigid. But, it helped to get me to where I am today surrounding art. Because this walking helped me to sprint in portrait making. Ooh, I like this page too. Okay, here is a Quinn and Mochi comic. This mini one. I think I wanted to do an animation of it, but I was like, you know what, I'm too tired, so I'm making it a comic. But it's to that one BoJack Horseman audio. Here, I'll read it to you guys. Is it terrifying? No, I don't think so. It's the way it is, you know. Everything must come to the end. The drip finally stops. See you on the other side. There you go. That's my best BoJack Horseman voice at like 11 o'clock at night. I like that. I see, like, it feels creative. And I like just having little things like this in my sketchbook because it helps to break up the monotony of just like face sketches. Oh, this, and that. But, ooh, and this is when I finished Amphibia. Oh my god, I remember I cried. I think I also had online school that day, and because I think I had a week online during May, but I was a dumbass, and I watched the Amphibia finale right before class, so I was crying, and I had to go on to online class. Thank God I didn't have to show my face at all, but I was like dying out here, which proportionally wise, heads can be smaller, but I like the overall designs of them. I do. Okay, ooh. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Forgot about that one. Probably gonna edit that out. But here's my boy again. I think this is his peak design, honestly. I like the cartoony, like, he could be part of his own TV show design. We're gonna slide this way so it doesn't show that bad thing, because YouTube would probably not like that word. I didn't like that word, but ooh, I like that concept too, of it's Mochi dissolving away. Though I have to say, two very differing designs between this and this, because this, of course, is a lot sharper than this. I probably would have, in current times, I would widen his jaw and make him seem more angular. And give him more of a forehead. Like, that boy needs a forehead. Yeah, this is an okay one. I think that's supposed to be lips. Oh, there's Rick Sanchez. Oh, there's Juicebox Dude with a too small arm. Juicebox Dude was one of the first guys that I drew back in 2020 when I was like, I'm learning how to draw anime guys. Yeah, I was that artist. I was also the aesthetic all one tone artist. I don't apologize for it, but it's a time. Ooh, this is a study of Squiddly Ink's arm style. Like, again, I wanted that very, like, cartoony, flowy, smooth style. And, there's Thingamajig style. I mean, you can see, like, how Squiddly Inks is more, like, flowy and rounded, and Thingamajig is more, like, flowy, but also it's more angular. Oh, look. Oh, my God. I did those notes. I swear to God, I was not looking at that when I was talking about their styles. Peepaw Willie Afton. Peepaw. Yep. Oh, yeah, I do feel like I'm gonna slam my head into a wall. Oh, laddie, I don't know why I drew that for you, but I like this. Torso is a little strange, but also he's an animatronic. He doesn't have to be completely proportional. But I like the style of it. Very cartoony. Let's see. Annabeth. I put in the dock for the purse. Oh, I had to help put in the dock at my grandfather's house. I think that was the time that I forgot a bathing suit, so I had to like walk in jorts. Do not recommend. But oh, and there's Sasha with short hair. Mamma mia. Hell yeah. Here we go again. Rod Sterling, Twilight Zone. I like that him. He's he's very dilf, but actually I might redraw him soon. Journey with us to the fifth dimension. Because I went through a little bit of a Twilight Zone phase in quarantine, because I think it was back in February I went to Disney with my band and I went on the Tower of Terror and I was like, oh my god, the Twilight Zone is so cool. So I watched a little bit of the Twilight Zone, though I ended up watching a couple episodes about isolation and I was like, out of all the episodes, why did I have to pick that? And sometimes I still like to watch it out at my grandfather's house at like, it plays I think at like 1 a.m. on the antenna TV, so I'm like, give me Twilight Zone. But yeah, so I was like, you know what, I need to redraw him. Let's see. Oh, I thoughtified an OC. Oh, good to know. I am now realizing I do not, well, I mean, people change over time, expected, but I do not talk like this anymore. I do the ahs at least, but like, thoughtifying an OC? I don't have words, but I do agree. He is thoughtified. His face is it's a little wonky there, but I mean, oh my god, there's Toji. Toji. I also had a long-going obsession with him. My god, I drew him a lot. That was back in 2021. But, oh, and I also specifically bought 2 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen to bring with me to camp with Toji in them, so I could have drawing references of him when I went off to camp for a month. That's how devoted I was to Toji. He's a little questionable now, but I respect him still for the most part. You know, for the most part. Ooh, more Sasha. I really like Sasha's character design. This one, it also feels very flowy. I like it. Look of it. Yeah, gay. Rick Sanchez. Yeah, I had a big Rick and Morty fan this time. Yeah, big Rick and Morty phase this time last year. Which, honestly, going through my sketchbooks is just like going through my hyperfixations at this point. Me being... What? I don't... Yeah, ally... A what? There's a lot of I'm gay in here. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh. Apparently we didn't escape Jason Voorhees. Oh, I mean, I like that design. I should definitely sketch back. He looks very yassified, very girly pop, but in a non-derogatory way. Girly pop in a I'm also a part of the community, so I'm saying that and not classifying him as girly pop. That kind of way. Oh my god. The slut glasses. Yeah. I do like the little stip stab. That's the slut glasses that I was speaking of. Oh, side profiles. Yeah. Cartoony side profiles are hard to figure out. I like that little doodle. Ooh, that means that there's gonna be some inspo from Meet. Girl. I'll put the username when it comes up. I am very bad at pronouncing people's usernames in real life because, you know, normally online you just think it and you're like, this is how I pronounce it and this seems right. And then the artist is like, hey, this is how you pronounce it. And you're like, did I miss something? Did I miss a step? Did I miss a letter or a number or symbol? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can tell the pages I'm tired, obviously. I mean, I said I'm so tired, but... Ooh, there's, Michael Afton, but I drew him Bowie. I told you, this sketchbook, it's like, this isn't even my weirdest one, but it's a little bit of a fever dream. In the best way possible. Let's see. More mochi doodles. Drawing mochi despite V. Why Weezer? I wish I wrote more about the context. So I'm like, why did I write Weezer that way? Like, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly? Like, what are you on there? But, ooh, this is the, I believe it's, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, yes. 5 color challenge from Cartoon Network. And I was like, hey, I have that in Posca's. Let me do that. And then I was insane and I tried to make a patch out of it, which I believe is still up in my room. Because I do like to dabble in embroidery sometimes when I actually have time to do stuff. But I like the layout of this. And I have redrawn it more, like, I guess, the near past. But this one, it just seems very simple. The other one, I think the, like, fully colored digital version just seems like it's trying a little too hard. But, hey, I pushed myself. Ooh, this is... I know what we're jumping into. Okay, I gotta itch my eye. Like, you guys can totally see me itching my eye. Don't constantly wear eyeliner. Definitely makes your eyes itchy. Don't worry about me. Oh my god, yes, I knew it. It's the Stranger Things. Because there's gonna be a lot of Stranger Things following this. Because, obviously, I had a Stranger Things hyperfixation right before I went to camp. But, oh, my mental health is declining, so I'm going to draw the gaze. I don't know why I don't know what the context was this for. Why is he a DILF? What? Steve Harrington is not a DILF. I think I accidentally drew him as a DILF. That's why I said that. But Steve Harrington is definitely not a DILF. He's not even close enough to be considered a DILF. But, let's see, we got... Oh, yeah. Because, okay. Steve Harrington. I completely forgot the name of the actor. I'll probably put it, like, right up here. But I swear to God, his face looks like a Funko Pop. It does. And that's why it's so hard to draw him. Because he's a square-faced man. He's a square-faced man. Joe Keery. Yeah, Joe Keery. I'm like 75% sure on that. So I don't have to edit this. But he's a square-faced man. And so it's so hard to draw him. Hey, I actually do have some decent ones later on. But Let's see. Different pen sketches. Oh, yeah. Shitty pens are better. That's why, like, a lot of the pens that are my favorite ones for drawing are, like, ones that are given to me from random spots. Like, I really liked a red pen that was given to me for free from orientation by my university. And then it died 2 days ago. But I refuse to buy myself another pen because the moment I actually spend my own money to purchase the pen isn't good anymore. I don't know the logic behind that. It might just be a placebo, but I bet it is. Like, there's no, like, oh, scientifically they make the pens be a lot smoother and the choppy pens all go out for free. Like, no, there's nothing like that going on. No conspiracy theory level stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to change my style. Because I think it's like, every month or two, I, like, want to change my style because I can't keep a style for that long. And if I do, then I know that something is wrong. Because with my art currently, I'm in another phase of, like, I need a new style, but I don't need to, like, switch it up completely. So instead of getting, like, a brand new style, I'm just going to relearn how to draw my current style. Let's see. Ooh, I think I watched Stranger Things. Steve Harrington. Oh yeah, it is gay month. Oh my god. I like this little sketch. This is Green Cap. People down here, they do not look good. If you took that out, then I like the Max sketch. Oh, I don't think there's any spoilers in here now that I think about it, but maybe I'll put a disclaimer. Oh, there's Robin. It's supposed to be Max. It's supposed to be Steve. More, I'm gonna change my style. There's Tabitha. Oh yeah. That was when I went to a climate protest. And it was a time. I ended up getting a milkshake afterwards. It was fun for, standard climate protests. Actually, no, that wasn't a climate protest. Sorry. That was a gun violence protest. Yeah, it was interesting. Though I had to leave early to get back to class. But actually, it wasn't too bad to find parking that day. Ooh, I love this sketch. Eddie Munson. This one I also colored digitally, but it didn't quite turn out the same. But oh my god. This one, it's like, you can see, like, me being like, I don't know about my art. This one broke the seal, and I was like, yes, Eddie Munson. Eddie Munson is probably one of my favorite characters. And, Eddie Munson was one of those characters where it's like, I loved him so much that subconsciously I tried to steal his gender. Because I do have an 80s biker denim vest, and I still have to modify it more, but it is my battle vest. It's very outdated because I started it off in August because of my Stranger Things obsession, and my music taste has, like, changed drastically. Like, let's see, I listen to, like, Kiss, ICP, AC/DC, trying to think of other, just, I don't think I listened to Motley Crue, but I think there is one, because I meant to listen to Motley Crue, Led Zeppelin, I'm trying to, Metallica, yeah, of course Metallica's there, but yeah, like, kind of, like, 80s glam rock, but more on the side of glam metal bands. And now I new wave. And yeah, here, I'll just list some stuff off, like new wave, David Bowie, Queen, Elton John, like more like, I guess, traditional glam rock compared to glam metal. And like also more 80s alternative, like the Talking Heads and I'm having a hard time thinking of stuff off the top of my head. Squeeze. The Cure. Duran, which I guess is more pop, but it does fall into the category of new wave. I've started listening to the Doors more, and I listened to the Beatles earlier today. But there are a lot more bands, but those are the ones off the top of my head. But yeah. There was another one. I was just gonna think of another band. I don't know why, but I've been listening to the Rolling Stones more. Insights on my life. Am I right? Here's another little sketch of like, oh my god, here's the gang, and there's a really bad Eddie Munson drawing. me when I have to wake up tomorrow, honestly. Or it might be today. I don't know what time it is. It would be helpful to know. Oh, here's another one. Oh. Eddie Munson. Just Eddie. I swear, I instantly thought of the Eddie, darling, I just saw Steve. I'm sorry that I had to bring that to your mind, but I'm probably going to include Stranger Things in this thumbnail, so you knew what you were signing up for. I did not promise anything. Oh yeah, the seniors graduated then. Oh my god. Now I'm getting close to graduate. Why did I do this with my nail polish? I am almost out of my nail polish. Like, it is hanging on for dear life. Now, like, this is me, like, this is the bottom of the barrel polish. Because it's $5 Hot Topic nail polish. But it's the best black nail polish I've ever used. Like, this is one coat. So, highly recommend if you're looking for cheap black nail polish. Because, of course, Hot Topic is going to have the best stuff. Let's see. Ooh, I like that face. It's a good face. Drawing will do a push homework. Oh, that's when I got my mole removed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here. I can show you guys. I didn't technically get it completely removed, but they got it tested. And I don't know why they didn't just remove it at the whole point, but, yeah, so it's like, it's extremely lumpy and it's a lot worse than normal because I was supposed to get it removed completely for sensory issues, but they just decided to keep it. So I was like, why? And then also my hand was like pretty numb for a solid 3 days because I think I did get a little extra, I think it's Novocaine. I don't know, I'm not a dermatologist, but in my hand to numb it, because I am a redhead, and I also do need more, like, Novocaine and numbing stuff, and I'm forgetting the other stuff to knock me out, because here's a little brief, not quite horror story, but if you don't like dental stuff, just skip ahead, like, a solid minute. But when I got my wisdom teeth removed later on that same June, I actually do remember a good part of it. And I do remember feeling the pain because they knocked me out pretty well, but they didn't knock me out completely. And so, yeah, and then I got a little traumatized by that. But anyways, fun story, am I right? Yeah, more Steve. Let's see. Yeah, pastels. Okay, so we're going to zoom on by this, but I have to censor this part. But, okay. Steve Harrington. It was, June 12th. Help, I've been obsessing over Starman. The prophecy foretold. It foretold this David Bowie obsession. Because at the time, I've explained this in past videos, but I'm going to assume that you might be new here. But at the time, I was like obsessed, like hyper fixated on Starman. Like, I would listen to that shit at 3 a.m., which I firmly believe if you listen to a song at 3 a.m., it soul bonds to you. But, so I was like listening to Starman repeatedly, and I'm like, I want to look more into David Bowie's music, except I'm going off to camp for a month and I won't be able to listen to any music because I'm going out in the wilderness and living in a tent for a month. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold back. And then in October, Moon Age Daydream came out, and I was like, oh my god, David Bowie. And the rest is history, and I've been obsessed for 5 months now. Which is honestly crazy, but good old David Bowie. Am I right? Oh, okay. Eddie. Yay, now that censors it for me. Robin, Eddie. I was obsessed with Robin. I still love Robin. And I do have a Steve and Robin Funko Pop. And that entire month of June, I did call Robin my wife. Because, I mean, she is. I still firmly believe that if me and Robin were in the same timeline and Robin knew me, she would head over heels instantly. Head over heels. I did not mean to make that 80s reference, but yeah, I am gay. I'm so gay for her. Oh, ooh, Steve Harrington abs. I need to draw abs soon too, because that used to be one of my signatures. Like, I was the ab person. Now it's like, I don't want to overanalyze fleshy bodies too much. Yeah, that looks pretty close to Steve, but it's not quite Steve. Give me the gay content. What? Ooh, this is when I tried out for drum major. Exciting. Oh yeah, sleep paralysis stuff. Because I do get sleep paralysis demons. Oh my god, I'm not even halfway through the book. Oh, see, he was bound to come. This man is probably... Some representation of him is in every sketchbook that I have. Besides, like, I would probably say a quarter of them. David Bowie. David Bowie. I swear. David fucking Bowie. But yeah, and then I got assistant drum major. Which is exciting. I got section leader instead, which I actually think I was better as a section leader than I would have been as drum major. But I'm just focusing on David Bowie right now, because this does not look like him. David Bowie sketches. Oh, honey, you didn't even know how many times you would be writing that. Oh yeah, I was sketching him because I was like, I'm listening to Starman, so I might as well sketch him, because for a while, ever since I was younger, I was like, something about David Bowie just stuck. For I was like, oh my god, it's a crush. I have a crush on David Bowie. No, you want his gender. You want to steal his skin and become him. You want his clothing style. But at this point in time, I'm like, hey, I'll just let him influence me and take my own style, because I don't need to steal his skin yet. Okay, oh, here's shapes. Nope. But I was self-aware. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. This is like, just faces. Okay, this worked. It's my cloaking device. I also like this one. I think this is another, like, I guess TikToker adding the Rick and Morty. I don't know what that is, but I like this design. I think actually I do have this outfit. Maybe I was projecting. Honestly, that sounds right. Okay, we are going to execute this page flip. There we go. So this is top secret stuff. Oh, yep. Yeah, I got my wisdom. That's when I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Now I can remove these pieces of printer paper. Because I don't know why, I had a bright idea. I was like, maybe I will glue them to my newly gessoed canvas. And I'm like, that defeats the purpose. Because why would I have spent so much time gessoing the canvas if I was just going to put paper on top? Because for context, I've been gessoing over this really bad David Bowie oil painting that I made back at the end of January, because I was like, hey, I am in oil painting class, except I didn't know how to actually oil paint then because I was just beginning. And so I like majorly messed up, and then I proceeded to get oil paint all over some of my like normal clothes, because I was dumb enough to store the oil painting in my room on my floor, and then I tried to hang it up, and then it like fell down and got oil paint everywhere. So at this point I was like, hey, it's like mostly dried on the surface. I'm just gonna gesso over it and make it into something else, which I have a concept for it, but I'm all painted out because I had like 3 hours of painting class today. So tomorrow maybe. Pose. Jojo. Pose. 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 Jojo. Pose. 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 Robin. I like that Robin one. Yeah, I can tell you're trying to make dynamic poses. Okay. Now this is influenced, I believe, by a Meat Girl. But it's not, like, properly. See, I credited them. That's why whenever I get influenced by a certain artist style, I always like to credit them so I know this is not my original thing. So if I, like, do a video like this, I can be like, hey, this isn't actually mine. And I know this is not mine for a certain fact. This is me in Stranger Things. Oh my god. This is, my Stranger Things Sona, I would say. Because I was obsessed. Let's see. Alternate outfit. Yep, this is pretty subpar. I actually have everything in this outfit now. Because I specifically bought... I bought a Hellfire Club shirt, and then I went to camp, and then everybody was like all against Stranger Things fans, so I just have it now. And I accidentally got paint on it, but I need to bleach it, but it remains a thing, and I like it. But I still like Stranger Things. Though I would have to say, if I was in Stranger Things, I would not want to be running around the Upside Down in platforms. Unless they were like special platforms that had spikes on them. Ooh, this is another post that I made. Again, I have everything in this. That's the funny part. Except the flannel that I've depicted in this, I actually do not have any patches on it. And, I mean, as seen with my avatar. Well, actually, no, I haven't showcased my new avatar completely. But, okay. Well, I have a new avatar. Surprise! But it has a lot of my iconic barn jacket stuff on this. So this is outdated now. But it's also the summer, so that makes sense. More Steve Harrington with his square jaw. Yeah, these are more like poses. This is like potential poses that I would have for my Stranger Things Sona. Which I like that one a lot. That one I did do a Steve Harrington post with. I like that one too. I think this is definitely referenced. I can tell like from how it's posed. Him and his square face. His square face. That's a better version of the thing that I did. I had this thing where I'd talk to my friends about the Stranger Things universe and what we would do. And I had this thing where Steve would fall for me, and then I would be like, Steve, I'm gay for Robin. How dare you? You know this. Oh yeah, there's an ass. Yeah, he is a Funko Pop. He really is. I have no clue what I see in this. Oh, I think it was Kardashians Among Us confirmed. See, that, it's not quite him, but it's more like resembling him. Oh. Yeah, this was the day Roe v. Wade was overturned, and I went to the mall in Demonias because I got my Mary Jane Demonias in the mail. Because, okay, I think I have like 4.5-inch Mary Jane Demonias, like, platform, and then I have healed Mary Jane Demonias that are like Dr. Frankenfurter's Demonias, not Demonias, Dr. Frankenfurter's Mary Janes, except a little more gothic. Here's more poses. Yeah, it's a lot. I like to redraw a lot of stuff. These are a lot of redrawn poses. And I'm like, I'm gonna figure out these poses. More, I'm gonna figure out these poses. What is going on there? But mood. More, that's because I was going to camp, and I always get stressed right before I go to camp. More Robin. Oh, I really like this one still. This is, again, this would be me and Robin. And that's supposed to be me putting on makeup for Robin, because I told her, I was like, I'm going to put a lot of black eyeshadow on you, because I am so emo. As I said, like, I have might wear more black eyeliner than I have in years before. So I think it's funny, but me and Robin. Yeah, me and Robin doodles. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell when I was just... Yeah, I acknowledged I wasted a page. More practice. Just like Steve and Dustin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was redrawing another artist's Stranger Things fan art. Forgot their user though. Oh, okay, I guess this was the most accurate, but this is how I did realistic at the time. Not very realistic. That's when I spilled oil with me at work. That's a potential story for another time. But let's just say I ruined one of my favorite pairs of pants and got oil over my shoes. But I doodled on the pants with Sharpie, so it saved them. Except I just look like a walking art student. This is a challenge that I did on the CT. Oh, here's the, this is all math, because I thought that I'm talking this school year, I thought I was going to take a college class in calculus, but I didn't score high enough on the test, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to try this again, I'm just taking statistics instead, which, I'm going to art school, so there's no point in me taking calculus. I'd actually probably say statistics actually matches it better. Ooh, more Steve watercolor, and that was supposed to be Steve and Robin back to back, but then I didn't not line up their heads quite the same, which I blame on the method of how I put on their heads. Because if I used a method of like creating ovals or a square for their head and like lining it up to the same size and using that as a guideline, it would have came out a lot more proportional. Ooh, I was gonna do this reel, but I went to camp, so I was like, I can't do it. But I also became obsessed with vending machine of love and that trend right before I went. And here's all the characters that I was going to do. But honestly, missing out on that. Oh yeah, and then at camp, when I was looking back in my sketchbook in my free time, I was like, oh my god, vending machine of love. And I think I was like, I think we were getting ready like to eat. Or like, make dinner, or it was in the middle of the afternoon, and I was saying, so slot your pennies in the vending machine of love, and no one knew what the hell I was talking about. Yeah, these were supposed to be the dating sim poses that flash between. More try this again. So this, I have to censor this, because let's just say I drew a certain cryptid, because we talked about cryptids a lot at camp, and then I didn't realize that you're not supposed to do that. So I'm obviously covering it up for that reason, and I now understand why you shouldn't do that. But Mochi, am I right? Yeah, time at camp. Camp was fun. Oh yeah, this was a little silly page that I drew for Lauren, because Lauren couldn't tell the difference between these two styles, and I was like, which they look similar, but now I'm looking at them, they still look very different. I guess this is kind of like a Jack Sparrow. You can tell I was struggling a little because I didn't have references for a whole month. You can tell I was struggling a little because I didn't have references for a whole month. But I passed the program that I went to. Woo! I started to take a lot of style inspiration from Varia. Is that a .nn? Yeah, I think it's a .nn. I'm gonna put their user up anyways. But so yeah, you can see a lot of their stylistic influence that starts taking over me, because I like latched on and I'm like, I'm gonna take inspo from this style. Yeah, Eddie Munson. Oh my god, it's already an hour and 8 minutes filming so far. Oh, more scary Eddie Munson. That is also influenced. That's like a study of Varia's side profile style. But I think this was like this style best encapsulated Steve, because it's so blocky that it works for him. Like, it doesn't quite work for everybody else, but just for him it works. Like this, it works. It makes sense, and I still stand by this. Like, that is him. That is Steve Harrington. Like, that just makes so much sense. Like, this isn't Eddie Munson, but that is Steve Harrington. More Eddie. Eddie. My boy, yeah. He is your boy. Totally. Oh, there's Steve holding his bats. That's a sketch of the lake house that I did with pen. Oh yeah, this is all in pen. I mean, given, but... And there's the actual house. That's like the back side of it. Oh, actually, I need to do more landscape sketches and paintings this summer. Because my professor keeps on telling me, you should do that to like the whole class. And low-key kind of motivating me to want to do it, but... Which, I mean, that's what he intended, obviously. Okay. Oh, I forgot the name of this movie, but, Noah, one of the guys from camp, he recommended this movie, and it was, like, where people turn into horses, and... Because he talked about the plot at camp, like, when we were all, like, sitting around the campfire, and we were all like, oh my god, that seems so weird, we need to watch it when we get back, and so he recommended it, and then I watched it, and I was like, what am I watching? It was good, but good in the way of, like, excuse me, I think it was, like, about making, like, half horse, half human people so they could work more effectively. And it was supposed to be a commentary on capitalism and all that stuff, and like being a part of the rich elite and what excuses you from it. Yeah. Good old stuff. Am I right? See? I can take that paper out. Steve Harrington. He is a square. He is a square. Tumblr sexy man. He is not a Tumblr sexy man, but he is a square. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Drew's jeans a little too big there. Yeah, Steve. Yeah, Steve. I don't know. I wonder what drama I was dealing with. Probably something stupid. More sketching while watching. Oh! That's what I was talking about in Tumblr Sexy Men. I was talking about Strange Eons, Tumblr Sexy Men. I think it was either an iceberg video or ranking video. That makes so much sense now. Here's Brett from Inside Job. R.E.P. Inside Job. Please, Adult Swim, save it. Please. Ooh, this is another one of my favorite phases. I wish I could, life was good when I was drawing in this sketchbook and I was just drawing Stranger Things fan art and armor. Because I hyperfixated on learning how to draw armor. And I need to make like a big fancy like regal sketch of it, like a proper one. So I can like keep it in one of my old sketchbooks and be like, here's this 18-inch long, 24-inch long drawing of a suit of armor. But, so, there's all the parts of the suit of armor. I have forgotten all of them, but if you want to learn about suit of armor and what the different parts are called, there you go. But yeah, I was examining them and I was looking at the different types and like how they can vary and like stylize and materialize, pattern-wise, like function, purpose, which ones are more fancy, which ones are more calm and tame, which ones are more practical, which ones are more all about the design. But yeah, like look at these sketches. Armor. Like, yes, give me, please. Please. It's so cool. Like, this was a fun era. It really was. I just love the designs of this, and like, I just spent a lot of time looking at suits of armor on Pinterest and researching. And, oh yeah, here's when I watched the Elvis movie. It was exciting. I actually have better drawings of Elvis now, but okay. Explains a lot about me, especially with my current hyperfixations, but I love movies about having to do with music. I mean, one of my favorite movies of all time is Rocket Man, which explains it. Rocket Man started this all back in 2020. So I love the Elvis movie. Though I do understand I would like to say they didn't properly portray, like, to the full extent Elvis's relationship with Priscilla, because I believe at the time she was 14. She was either 14 or 16, but she was young, and he was in his 20s. And that, not okay. That definitely can't fly. And also, all of the history surrounding Elvis's movies and the stuff that went on in his movies. Like, I watched a clip of an Elvis movie where he had to spank someone because, it was some form of punishment. And it was like a beach movie and he was like spanking someone on a beach. And I'm like, what kind of fever dream is this? Like, they used to be like, oh, Hollywood was so clean back then. Why is Elvis spanking a teenage girl on the beach then and punishing her? What is that about? Explain that to me. Explain it, okay? But besides the point, good movie. Good movie. Just, it's like what I say with everything. Take everything with a grain of salt. I was supposed to have a D&D campaign, which fell through, but this was supposed to be an NPC. Just like a little design quick sketch. Yeah, this was more like D&D NPCs. And I was like, yeah, this is a strange pose. I don't know what the leg is doing, but ooh, I really like this one. Excuse me, yawn. I've been recording for an hour and 16 minutes so far, but I like the way it's set up. It makes sense. Ooh, I also really like that one. I think that was supposed to be a D&D thing too, but I don't know, because it's sketchy enough where it like gives enough information surrounding the ropes, and it doesn't need to get overcomplicated in the shading. And like just a few marks up here helps to really like tie it together. And then there's a mermaid. I don't know who I was trying to draw here, but that was just a sketchy thing. Oh, that's when I was on call with some of my friends, and I was looking up at the stars and drawing in the dark. See, this is why I miss summer. I know it's only March, and summer is like around the corner eventually, but I miss like lying on the dock and just watching the stars and drawing and that kind of stuff. More Eddie Munson. See, I don't want summer to end yet because I had to start marching band season soon. But, oh, I miss this time. Like, look at this. This is, okay, these are studies of Varia.nn style, too. I can tell because it's like, it's definitely not my style. But you can see how my style is influenced by this one. Let's see. Jean jacket, general jacket stuff. Kissies. Little JoJo pose, which is very adjacent to a JoJo pose that's actually based off of a Bowie pose. I have to relate everything to Bowie once an hour. Partial joke. Oh my god, here's my friends' worms. Again, this era, it was fun. Staying up on calls, drawing people as worms. Like, please. There's me, of course. I'm the edgelord worm. Like, look at all of us. Oh. Yeah, I have no explanation for that. I have no explanation. I'm gonna burn your house down. Okay. And what are you gonna do about that? Let's see, I'm gonna read this stuff. Oh, yeah. Don't need to know that. Yep, me and Robin. Still low-key ship it. Yeah, it's one of those delusional, Robin loves me things. Even though there's no close. There's not even, like, I have no words to describe it. This is Dr. Frankenfurter, because I decided to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show late at night that night. Oh my god, I love this movie. I have a poster of him hanging on my wall that watches me while I sleep. Him and Bowie are like side by side, and they watch me while I sleep, and then I have Queen on the other side just waiting. I have, actually, fun fact, I believe 15 posters up in my room, but 2 of them are Stranger Things, and one is of Eddie Munson, and it's like the iconic him playing the guitar one, because I found it at Walmart for $6, and I was like, you know what? I need this. This is something that is needed in my life. But I need to draw Dr. Frankenfurter more, because, I don't know, I just love him. It's partial gender envy too, but just everything about him. Like, please. More poses. Oh, yeah, it's all about the movement and line of action. Yeah, duh. Oh, I was actually gonna sew myself a cloak, because for a while I thought I was gonna be able to go to a Ren fair, which sadly I wasn't able to, because, I mean, they don't really have a lot of Ren fairs around here, except for, like, a specific week in the summer, and this was, like, past that week, of course, but the idea was, it was supposed to be, like, a long, maybe almost velvet cloak. It might have been a more opaque fabric, and then this was supposed to be fur, and there were supposed to be bear claws, like stuffed bear claws clasping it, and then it was supposed to lock together, so it would be like that, as you can see. But maybe in the future though, because I have 2 capes, but I have like a costume cape, which is the basic stuff, but then I also have a vintage cape, which is more 60s, and it's like deep purple, so it's very different from this. Dio Jotaro Dio Ho. I think that's supposed to be Barney, but Dio. More Tabitha doodles. Look at her go. She is a Lofi. I bet she's a little mad that I've been recording this video and I haven't been giving her the pets, because this is Tabitha's time of night, but this is also my recording time of night, so she has to understand. Damn, those men and their slutty waists. Again, perfectly captures this moment in time. Night. Ooh, and plague doctor masks. Oh wait, I skipped over a page. This is Eddie Munson, and then Eddie Munson fans and Sims. Oh, and then my friend had a dream about Garfield burning down his house. I can't explain that one. That it wasn't my dream, so I have no place to talk on that. More in general, like D&D, like fantasy-esque designs. Yeah, just doodles. I make a lot of notes saying, I have to practice this, I have to practice that, which I can't speak because my current sketchbook, the last page that I drew on, it's just a thumbnail of what I'm going to use my giant canvas for. Well, I have multiple giant canvases, but what I'm going to use this giant canvas for. Well, okay, I say giant, but it's only like, it might be like 18 inches tall. So it's not gigantic, but it's giant to me. It's giant compared to the sketchbook. And then I also told myself that I have to make this video. And then, oh, look, there's me following through. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah. Pretty decent, like, cartoony hands. Actually, I like that one. Like, these hands are really good. Like, I think they're just so flowy. And they don't, like, have all the lines going through them, like, oh, this is how you plan a hand and all that stuff. But there we go. And the sketchbook. Yeah, I took it to camp. Tired of marching band. Well, there we go. And on the back, we have one self-made Steve Harrington sticker. That is the end of the sketchbook. Oh my god. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Time of recording is unknown, and I'm too scared to check the time and stop this recording. But I've been recording for 1 hour and 25 minutes, so I would probably say it's around 12 my time. Don't worry, I have online classes tomorrow, so I am just gonna sleep. But, let's see, I'm also on vacation, technically speaking, for college, even though I have other activities that need to be done. So I'm gonna be, like, a little busy, but I hope to work on some more videos, because I'm trying to, like, think of new routes to go on YouTube-wise, because I feel I feel burnt out in everything right now, but I feel burnt out in creating content. So I'm trying to get original stuff. So I'm not like putting out shitty videos that don't really feel like stuff that I want to talk about or pursue more within discussion. But I would like to say thank you for, at this moment in time, 69 subscribers. It is the funny number, and this is one of the only times it will be the funny number for a while, so I would like to thank you for that. But I'm also still surprised at how much everybody liked the past sketchbook videos. I mean, they're sketchbook videos, but I didn't expect them to gain that much traction. So I would like to say thank you for that, and welcome to all my new subscribers are welcome to the channel. And we're just gonna sit here and scream together, including a bunch of sketchbook tours, even though this is technically not an art channel. This is a I do whatever the hell I want channel. But sometimes you guys get art, and sometimes I get art. But I don't create art consistently enough to be like, here's me doing a time lapse of this painting with commentary in the background. No, I don't have that kind of time, I swear. But, and this is more like on a technical thing, but I'm still using a sewing machine to hold this up and some other stuff. So I'm hoping, this is in the very far future, but I'm hoping if I hit the channel requirements to get monetization, all of the money that I get from ad revenue is going to go towards improving the quality of my channel. Because it would be nice to get like extra money from YouTube, but I don't want to spend it on like random ass stuff like vinyls stuff. But I would want to get it like maybe an actual camera, a tripod, like a microphone. So I'm not using my earbuds that have gone through the wash at least 3 times, which very surprised that they're working well, but I would like to say thank you for supporting me in creating this content, because I don't know, I didn't quite think I would be here yelling to YouTube at late hours of the night, but I am very honored to. And yeah, I don't know. It's nice to be able to like do these videos and be able to reflect upon it while making these videos and seeing like, oh, like I'm actually progressing with YouTube. Though I promise my quality is gonna try to get a lot better, because things have been a little dicey with quality for the past couple of months. But I also am getting off of college in May, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time creating content then, because over the summer I'm gonna be working, so I'm like working in a remote spot, so I'm not able to like make content. But I'll probably try to get enough videos so like there will be once every 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, so exciting stuff. And again, if you like to hear me screaming about my old Eddie Munson fan art, make sure to hit that subscribe button, Hit that like button too if you enjoyed seeing sketchbook tours, because those are always fun. Comment, let's see. Comment either your favorite Stranger Things character, or if you think, tell me in detail, well, not super detail, if you think Steve Harrington has a Funko Pop head. And I do not mean that in a bad way, because again, when it comes to drawing, there is that branch called the square men, where you literally have to draw them like a square, and it just makes sense. But yeah, he is built like a square. But anyways, I need to go sleep, even though I'm probably going to watch a movie. We don't talk about that though. But you're going to go do whatever you were supposed to be doing, because if you were procrastinating like I am, you should probably go do that thing. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble for shit ton of time. If you stuck to the end, mwah, you get a kiss. There you go. Take it. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.